In this video, I want to test ChatGPT, I want to test Claude, and then I want to test Gemini. So I want to give them a very simple prompt, which is an email sequence for an electric shaver. So this is a hypothetical product and a hypothetical email sequence. So I actually have multiple prompts here, but I'm going to just keep it to the email sequence for now. So this is the instruction here. I want them to write a 3 email cold outreach sequence for a premium shaver called Smooth Glide Pro, targeting busy professionals and all of that. So the email one should identify a email one is the introduction that identifies with money routine struggles. Email two, value proposition with brief case studies and email testimonial email. And then email three should be a soft close with a limited 20% discount journey, and they should keep this email under 150 words so that it will not be very bulky or too long. So this is the same prompt I've given to Claude here, and Claude has done the job, and this is from Claude. So Claude starts with a story. So it starts with, this is a subject, this is the first email, your 7 a.m. meeting doesn't care about Razorborn. So he starts, hi, first name, personalization, which is always good. You say, we both know the drill, alarm goes off. So it tells a story to connect with the audience, which is very good. All right. This is very good for conversion. So he goes on, most professional I talk to have accepted that this chaotic morning routine as inevitable, but what if your shave took 2 minutes? So you see again personalization, and it understands the job. So this is when it actually talks about the product, which is good. What 60 seconds, I think it keeps it under the 150 words. So this is the second email. Again, he tries to tell a story again, which is good. I used to plan my entire morning around shaving time. Now it is just done. So day 3, this is when it actually sells. So here it says, I'll keep this brief since I know your inbox is full. Again, this is actually very good from Claude. So he said this week only, Smart Glide Pro is 20% off for new customer. That discount disappears at Friday night. All right. So if you've been thinking about upgrading, blah 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 blah. So this is actually good. It's a PS 60 days money back guarantee. If this doesn't transform your money, return it and no questions asked. So this is Claude. Tell me what you think. I think Claude has done a good job. Well, let's go to ChatGPT now. So this is ChatGPT. Again, this is the same prompt I've given it. I did not change anything. And ChatGPT starts with its own. The subjects here. Your money deserves better than rushed shavings. And it starts with a question, a quick question. Do your money feel like a race, and a race you did not sign up for? Alarm, shower, shave, email. So it also tries to capture the person by also telling a story and calling out. All right, it comes here, and this is where it introduces the product. I personally do not feel that this is personalized enough. All right, this is not very personalized, and I don't think the conversion here will be so great, but it's not so bad. So number 2, or day 2, or email 2, so this is when it actually tells a story. A quick story: James is 34 years old, early meetings, late night, sensitive skin, shaving was always rushed, and so on and so forth. So this one I actually like. All right. Then day 3, it says I'll keep it short, okay, which is good. For a limited time, Smooth Glide Pro is available for 20% off, and this offer ends tonight, and this is the final one. So overall, it's not bad. But I think Claude is ahead. But let's go to Google Gemini. And again, I gave Google Gemini the same prompt. Again, write an email 3-day sequence, and it starts the relatable struggle. your morning routine simplified. So it starts. Does your morning feel like a race against the clock between that first coffee and your 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. meeting? All right. So it also creates a picture in the customer's head or the person's head, and it also introduces the product subtly after talking about the picture and the challenge that the person face. All right, that's for day one. So for the day one, I think is okay, but it's a bit salesy for me. Then the number two, it says proof and performance, or the image two, 90 minutes of power and no irritation. Following up to my last note, most professionals switch to Glide Pro because it removes the friction from their morning. All right. So it follows up immediately and tries to also instantly sell the product, which is not bad, but because it's cold outreach, it's still a bit too salesy. So it starts pitching again with a 90-minute battery life and a full waterproof design. It is built for the guy on the go. Not so bad, but this is where it tells the story. So it tells the story a bit late for me, but it's not so bad. Now, this is day three or image three, which is it calls it the gentle noise. This is actually should be when it actually pushes a day three. So it says, I'll keep this brief as I know your schedule is packed. I'd love for you to experience smooth glide pool. On the fence, I wanted to share 20% discount valid for. Okay, that's nice. It actually created the promo code and it gives it to the person immediately, which is good. So these are the three emails. And overall, I prefer Claude. I think Claude really understands the market and Claude does the job better. So for me, for persuasiveness, for delivery, for being aware, for sequencing and everything, I'm going to give it to Claude, followed closely by Gemini, and then followed by ChatGPT. So tell me what you think. For me personally, I think Claude is the best, or Claude did a better job, followed closely by Google Gemini, and then followed closely by ChatGPT. But tell me what you think. Which one do you think is best, or which one do you think would have convinced you much better?